Extension survey finds the average dinner for 10 now runs about $128. That's driven by lingering effects of the avian flu on turkey and egg supplies, as well as higher dairy prices. Whole turkeys average more than $27, ham more than $26. UT experts urge shoppers to plan ahead and look for specials this week as that date draws near. Will Dunley, Access Tennessee News.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust.
Highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to an abbreviated Rutherford Issues here from News Radio, WGNS. Happy that you're along with us today. We've got a lot to talk about in a short amount of time. At 10:30, Dick Palmer is going to be bringing you the Lady Raider game from the Destin, Florida area. So that's coming up here in just a couple of moments here on WGNS. 10:30, we'll head out that direction. So be sure to stay tuned for that. We've got a full day of Blue Raider activities, as a matter of fact. You know, it does give me the opportunity here to maybe just go ahead and knock out a little sports news.
This is News Radio WGNS, Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
Yeah, we've got Lady Raider hoops for you coming up right here on your flagship for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS, AM, FM, online, wgnsradio.com. We've got you covered here when it comes to the Blue Raiders. They're taking on Providence, 10:30 airtime, 11 o'clock tip. Again, Dick will have that for you. Then at 3:30, it's the Middle Men versus George Washington. They're in the Grand Cayman Islands. How about that? What a job, Chip Walters. What a job. Then tonight, it's the Derek Mason football show, the last show of the season. Derek Mason will be on to talk about the year that was and talk about next year, as we've just learned news that Derek Mason will be returning for the 2026 football season. Joe Dubin is going to host that program tonight at 6 o'clock or immediately after the men's basketball game. Then we'll do it all over again tomorrow with the Lady Raiders and men, depending on what happens today, the game times. I know the men are playing at 3:30. The women will either play in the morning again at 11 or at 1 o'clock. Then a couple of days for Thanksgiving before we sounded like Elmer Fudd there, sorry. Before we're able to bring you football in the semifinals for the first time ever, to Rutherford County teams. So that means we're guaranteed a spot in the state championship game. Oakland will play host to Blackman Blaze. Blackman beat Maryville last Friday. Oakland with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, gets past the Green Hills squad, and so that makes up one half of the Final Four, both from Rutherford County. Again, first time in the history it's because of a change in the way they do the playoffs, and lo and behold, here we are. So that's coming up for you on Friday, and then Saturday, the last football game from Las Cruces, New Mexico State, and Middle Tennessee. That's a look at the latest sports for you from WGNS. Happy birthday today to Katie Beth Byers. Katie Beth is having a birthday today and gets to enjoy the Slick Pig banana pudding. So, Katie Beth, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday, and your family wanted to make sure you had a great birthday. And, of course, here you are, the winner of the banana pudding from Slick Pig. Mark Owens is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for his leadership and hard work over at the St. Clair Street Senior Center. Mark Owens, the recipient of flowers from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS. So thanks to Ryan Flowers for their many years of support. And this Good Neighbor recognition brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and honoring everyday folks who go above and beyond for others. You can send in a Good Neighbor by texting the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 or wgnsradio.com/Good Neighbor gets it to us as well. Okay, well, with that being said, why don't we do a little business news real quick?
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
Well, the S&P is up, rising as AI trade attempts come back, led by the Alphabet Corporation. The S&P is up 94 points at 66.97. NASDAQ ahead 507, 22,780. And right now the Dow is up 336 at 46,570.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
And our forecast brought to you by our friends at Middle Tennessee Electric, who are powering the Wake Up crew as well. They're grateful for you, their valued members. May your holiday be filled with warmth, happiness, and the glow of togetherness. Happy Thanksgiving from Middle Tennessee Electric.
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see a few spotty rain showers possible late this afternoon. Otherwise, partial sunshine develops, a high in the low 70s. We'll have south winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, a chance for some showers and thunderstorms, cloudy, a low near 57. Tuesday, chance for rain and storms, cloudy, high of 70 degrees. And Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high around 57. Thanksgiving Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 48. And Friday, sunshine, high around 47 degrees. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Yeah, enjoy this warm weather while we have it. It does look like a chilly Thanksgiving and Black Friday and weekend. So, yeah. But it is seasonable, right? It's supposed to be this time of the year. That's a look at your forecast. Don't forget to check us out on the Rutherford Weather Channel, RutherfordWX.com. That's RutherfordWX.com. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell everybody about Rutherford Weather, RutherfordWX.com. Severe and impactful weather. We're telling you all about it here on WGNS.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Our Big G TV coverage here today on our Shortened Show, brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, making healthcare easier. From finding a doctor to checking out records, MMC offers everything you need, all in one place. A quick check of world news coming up, and then we're going to talk with our friends from the Child Advocacy Center and a lot of local news straight ahead here on WGNS. Stay tuned.
CBS Radio News.
CBS News Brief. Both the U.S. and Kyiv say they've made important progress on a peace plan for Ukraine. Correspondent Holly Williams.
An American official told CBS News that if Zelensky doesn't agree, the U.S. could stop intelligence sharing with Ukraine, which would likely cost Ukrainian lives.
A young woman who almost stabbed a 12-year-old classmate to death 11 years ago has been caught after she removed her monitoring bracelet and fled a group home. Madison, Wisconsin Police Chief John Patterson.
Yesterday, we all came together, collaborated well. Unfortunately, we have a good outcome where she was taken into custody late last night.
Morgan Geyser said she was trying to please the fictional character Slender Man. The busiest travel week of the year is underway. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is at the airport in Newark.
United Airlines says they saw the pace of booking surge 15% once the government shutdown ended. As far as air traffic control staffing and TSA checkpoints, those things appear to be back to normal.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Bill Hagerty is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Bill Hagerty at 202-224-4944 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit recyclerightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
And our show is brought to you by our friends at Middle Tennessee Electric, who wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. Proud to serve this incredible community, and they're thankful for you, their trusted members. We're thankful for our friends from the Child Advocacy Center, Krista Colwell, Presley Hosford, joining us here this morning a little earlier. Do you have to wake up early and everything, all that good stuff? You just kind of throw your whole schedule off?
We both kind of wake up every morning at 5 a.m. and run like 3-4 miles before work, so nothing new for us.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just get the heart rate up.
I have a feeling I'm being pranked here. So how are things at the CAC?
Good, very busy. We are getting ready for Secret Santa, our holiday program, and just matching sponsors with families. And we just finished Turkey Tee-Off, which went really well. So things I never really want to say that things are dying down for the holidays because that's just not true. But we're really excited for Secret Santa. It's one of my favorite programs. And then we'll be also at Christmas at the Square. Not this Friday, but the following Friday.
December 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Middle Tennessee Electric sponsors that program with Main Street, and they light the tree, and, you know, you've got Santa there and caroling, all kinds of stuff. Are you going to carol?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. I mean, that
She
makes
has a
sense. Middle
beautiful
Tennessee
voice.
Electric. Someone's got to bring the electric. I think.
So you're just there as kind of, this is what we do here in the community kind of thing?
Nissan of Murfreesboro does a toy drive for us every year. So we sort of set up a booth and talk about the center and hand out stuffed animals and hot chocolate. And then they do some games and prizes and then collect toys for us as well. So they usually end up bringing like 2 or 3 truckloads of toys like after the end of the toy drive. And so that's a great partnership for us. And we've been doing it, I think, for a couple of years now, 3 or 4 at least.
A lot of people are doing things. I received a flyer from the Waters in Smyrna, and they're doing a coat drive, I think.
Oh, okay.
For you guys. So.
Oh,
this is news to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good news. Yeah.
You never know about those kinds of things, right? But so we're going to talk a lot more about Secret Santa here. Presley, what's going on in your darkness to light world?
Myself and Julie, she does our education out in Cannon County. We actually just spoke at a conference, Connecting Children for Justice, where we spoke about how to make prevention more accessible in our communities, and it went wonderful. It really was a great way for us to talk about prevention efforts with other child advocacy centers who do prevention efforts as well. And so that was something to add to the resume.
Nice.
Yeah.
So where was this conference?
It was in Nashville.
Okay.
CCJ. They do it annually. And we always go, but this was our first time actually presenting. And it was a great experience.
Is it always held in Nashville or?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes. At least this is our third year going. And it's always been in Nashville.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's Nashville is a destination. I don't think we realize sometimes, a lot of national conferences are held here.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, it's a wonderful city. I'm a little biased because we live there, but we love it so much. And it's just so nice to network with other CAC staff because they really just get the world that we live in and the work we do. But with Darkness to Light, I am pretty booked for December, surprisingly.
Cool.
Usually the colder months are slower, but I think people really want to get their organizations trained before the holidays come up and everyone goes on break.
Did you, obviously talking to your peers and, people who are doing this in their own communities, that had to be cool. And also like, I've got to get it all right here and, that kind of thing. Was there a little pressure on you to do that?
It was a little pressure because I'm pretty young in this field, especially when it comes to seeing everyone out. Like there's some people who've been in prevention for over 20 years and I've been in it for 4. And so that is a little intimidating, but I also have to remember that I'm pretty good at what I do and being able to build community relationships. And so I had ideas that maybe others didn't, but I also learned a lot being a presenter because we had a big group discussion, breakout session, where they shared some things that worked for them in their community that we hadn't even thought of. And so it was nice brainstorm back and forth.
Now she's bringing home more things to do, Carista.
No, I know. No, I was at her presentation. They absolutely killed it.
Well, good.
And it was so, I mean, she's being so modest, but I mean, they really did such a good job. And I don't even work in prevention, but I was like, oh, like it was great hearing other ideas because a lot of them, like just talking to other CACs, it's such a specific, like Presley said, nonprofit where it's not really like a happy, wonderful, like everything's bright and shiny all the time mission that you have to talk about. And I feel like prevention is one of those beacons of hope that people get really excited about. So even just on my end, being able to talk to folks about like, hey, here's something that you can do. And it's so easy. And how that applies to different types of communities, whether that be our religious communities, different after school programs, rural versus like a bigger city. I learned a lot from the presentation, even not as a prevention person. So they crushed it.
Awesome. Our friends from the Child Advocacy Center joining here today. So how can we help out with Secret Santa?
Yeah, we're still definitely always looking for sponsors. So the best way would be to give us a call at 615-867-9000. And if you can reach out with the amount of children that you're willing to sponsor, the size of a family. Let's say I can do a family of 3, 2 kids and a mom or a parent or a grandparent, or if I can do up to 5 children or a family of 5. Just knowing sort of the size and capacity that you're able to give is super helpful because we have a variety of different sizes of families, and sometimes we are able to split them. So just give us a call with what you're thinking, what you need, and then we are distributing gifts December 12th. So I think our last day of sort of getting folks matched would be the week before that up until the day. But we're doing a toy drive at Nissan of Murfreesboro. So there's lots of places. And if you're coming to Christmas on the Square, if you have an unwrapped new toy that you want to bring, we serve children ages 3 to 18, but usually our teenagers and some of the older teens fall through the cracks because a lot of the toys and stuff are younger. So gift cards are great too, as well, to different types of places, just so we can have some more flexibility for our older kiddos that might not want Hot Wheels or I don't know what toys are popular these days. But.
And then monetary donations go a long way, and you can help fill the gap with those, and that lets you two probably go shopping.
Absolutely. Yeah. So there is a QR code that's available. It'll be on socials as well, but it's on our website. If you're only able to do monetary, that's honestly super helpful because, like you said, sometimes we have a lot of grandparents who have now taken custody and are starting over, and there's a lot of just household needs that we need, like the coats you were saying, like different shoes. Kids grow so fast, and the needs and the costs catch up with you so quickly. So we like to try to fill in as much of those gaps as we can, and monetary is a great way to do that because we can buy new warm coats and then get something that's like actually in the size of the kids that we're serving.
Perfect. Well, anything else we need to pass along this morning?
If you would like to take the Darkness to Light training to learn how to safeguard the well-being of the children in your life, you can also give us a call at 615-867-9000. And again, if you're interested in bringing some extra joy into children and families' life this holiday season, call that same number as well.
Well, thanks for coming in. Sorry everything has been kind of whack today, but it is the week of Thanksgiving, so everything should be whack, I guess.
Yeah, a little chaotic is good.
You know, that's my middle name, Chaos. So
I knew it.
Appreciate you coming in. Happy Thanksgiving to both of you.
And
Happy
you as well.
Thanksgiving.
And we'll talk Christmas next time. I'm sure we'll be right there at deadline.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Our friends from the Child Advocacy Center joining today, and that is it for Rutherford Issues. We're going to check the news and then out to Destin, Florida for the Middle Tennessee Lady Raider game. Have a good day, everybody.
Subscribe to Big G TV, local content that matters to Rutherford County.